Hello, hello, my dear readers. You've almost made it to the end of part one. The part one is all about the foundational stuff. I don't care if it's React 27, version 27. I'm sure if these things, they will still be relevant. It's the core concepts. And this is a timer project. What I like about timer project is that it uses the states and it also shows you the most important concept of all of them, the concept that will allow you to build very large, very complex application using components, small components. So we will be building a timer. And in that timer, we will be reusing some of those components. The timer itself would be a container component, but then there would be the timer label, which is just how much time is left. It's a countdown, so how much time is left. It's going to be just a number and maybe a string, maybe a label to that number. And then there would be a third component, which is a button. The button will be reused. By the way we reuse this button, it's very interesting because the actual button would not be doing much except just setting up the browser event, and that browser event will be going to the container component, our smart component. And that's where all the logic is. That's where we would have set timeout, we will have clear timeout, we will have all those functions that deal with the timer itself. The timer label and the button, they're very clueless, they're very dumb components. And this is the best architecture because it allows you to separate the presentational and the container components. We will be looking at the props, of course, we will be looking at the project structure and making it all run, and we'll be using JSX. So it's a very interesting project. There is no backend yet. The backend will be in the next part, but this project has everything. It has properties, it has component composition, it has JSX, it has states, it has browser events because you need to click on those buttons, right? And as always, I have the ready solution on the GitHub, but I have a bonus homework for those of you who want an extra challenge, who want to get it to the next level. And if you feel like, submit your homework to the GitHub. I'll be pleasantly surprised if I see some pull requests to my GitHub repository, React quickly GitHub repository. And of course, if you find a typo, there's always typos. If you find a typo, if you want to make an adjustment, go ahead and do that as well. Submit a pull request, create an issue. I'll be monitoring, not every day. I have other things to do, but once in a while I might check it, and that's a good way for you to contribute to open source and learn how that process works as well. So that's it for the part number one. You've mastered the foundational concepts of React. So at this point, I'm sure you are ready to go and start building your own React applications. You are a productive member of your team. You're not a master yet. Who said you're a master? But that wasn't expected. In just a few short chapters, you are good to be productive. Not at the top level, but I'm sure you can be a productive member of the team, and you already are. You have all the resources to continue your education. You can read the chapter 2 or continue on your own, reading some other resources or just going and exploring. You have all the knowledge of the fundamental concepts. So go ahead and use it. Use it. And you have all the power and the skills already. Just practice. And I'm sure you will grow to love React. React is super powerful and fun, as you will love it as I do. And as many thousands of other JavaScript developers also do love React. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in part number 2.